welcome to Lounge Talk with Sunitta, with me, your host, Evangelist Sunitta. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it might be, and whatever time you're watching the Lounge Talk with Sunitta. It's always the right time. This is where we talk about leadership, because there is a sense of agency for leaders. And there's a lot of demand for leaders now, more than ever before. Because the followers want to see results. They want to see the promises that leaders are making come to pass. They want them now. They want them immediately. They want things to change immediately. So they want to see those things. So here we talk about leadership, how to lead, how not to lead. And that leadership is a journey and not a destination. And along this journey, there are many lessons that you learn as a leader. So you're watching Lounge Talk with Sunitta, with me, your host, Evangelist Sunitta Siadeni Chiraka. So we'll talk about agency in leadership. There's always a sense of agency. There should be a sense of agency. Just because you have been given 10 years to rule, it's not time to relax. Because just 1 year, even sometimes just a few months, people will get tired. They'll start asking, where are those things that you promised? We are not seeing those things. So it's like people, the followers, they become, it's like they want things now. So they get fed up of just listening to the same theory over and over again. They want to see things move. This is how followers also behave. And when they start to speak, this is how they speak. We're going to read Judges chapter 6, verse 13. This is where we find the story of Gideon. There's a question that he asked when the angel visited him. And this is a question that many followers ask. This is a question that really comes from followers. So Judges chapter 6, verse 13. Gideon said to him, "If I may ask, sir," referring to the angel, "why has all this happened to us if the Lord is with us?" What they were going through, that's where he was referring to. What about all the wonderful things that our fathers told us the Lord used to do? How he brought them out of Egypt. The Lord has abandoned us and left us to the mercy of the Midianites. Gideon was asking, what about the good things, the wonderful things that our fathers told us about the Lord? So even followers begin to ask these questions. What about those wonderful things that we were promised? Where are those wonderful things that we were told that we'll see? The Israelites were saying to Moses also, they said, why bring us here? Why didn't you just leave us in Egypt? Why all these things? That's why it's important that even that vision you have as a leader, even the followers, they need to understand that vision. Followers should also know to say they are part of this journey. They are called followers. They are not spectators. They shouldn't be the one that will stand there and clap for you. They are just there to clap. They should be reminded to say you are part of this journey. You have a huge role to play in this journey, even for the vision to come to pass. You have a huge role to play. You're not there to cheer your leader. You're not there to be dragged where the leader is going. You're also being dragged there. They need to understand that they are part of this. He was asking, but where are those things? We can't see it. If they believe, they will see. What you don't see will never, or what never crosses your mind will not come to pass. So if they are not seeing the bright future, they are not seeing the bigger future, they are not seeing the bigger picture rather of where you as a leader, you are taking them, that which you want as a leader, if it never crosses their mind, they won't see that picture and they won't see the things manifest. They have to start picturing these things. They have to envision these things to say, this is what will happen. This is what the leader is talking about. Let's do this. Once we do this, we do that. They'll start to say, once we do this, let's put this together. Let's do this so that we'll move forward with the leader. So that there won't be questions like, what about those things you promised us? Where are those things? Why are the things taking too long to come to pass? You promised this, now we are 2 years, nothing has come to pass. It's because they are spectators, because they are just there to wait and see what happens next. But followers should realize to say they are part of this journey. They are part of what is happening. They are part also, their role also is to see the picture, to see the big picture. The vision has to be brought to a manifestation. They have to see what is in the vision and begin to picture it so that it manifests. It has to manifest at the speed of glory. So as a leader also have to educate the followers, let them know so that they will not ask these questions. Gideon was also asking to say, what is all this? And yet is the one who had a huge role to play. He was the one who was a mighty man of valor. He was the one that was there to rescue the people. And he was there asking these questions. So there are people that have, or followers that have great ideas, that know what to do, but they are quiet because they are afraid, because they don't know what to do. They haven't been taught to say there is an open door policy. They don't know that because they are hiding and they are asking to say, where are those good things? And yet all they need and desire is right inside them. It's just time for it to manifest. Things have to come to pass. They have to manifest. So there is a sense of agency in leadership, because followers usually they lack patience. Halfway they just lose it. They lack patience. They want things to come to pass. They want things to happen right and there. Wow, I've written a book titled Great Leaders, Great Leadership. This is a must-have as a leader. You need this book so that you read this book for keep and learn more and lead your followers heavenward. So you have been watching Lounge Talk with Sunitta, and with me your host, Evangelist Sunitta. So lead people heavenward. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. Don't wait for the 4th year if you have been given 5 years, or the 9th year if you have been given 10 years. There's a sense of agency, and the time to bring that vision to pass, for it to manifest, is now. Always lead as if you have been given only 24 hours as a leader. You have been watching Lounge Talk with Sunitta, and with me, your host, Evangelist Sunitta. God loves you so much, so do I. Until next time, God richly bless you.